Welcome to the Wealth and Love Blueprint, where love meets logic and money reveals the truth.
You know, we're always told to build wealth through the usual things: income, investments, discipline. But what if I told you that the single biggest factor, the one that quietly shapes your entire financial future, is who you choose to love? Just let that sink in for a second. The same salary, right? The same potential, but one person builds an absolute empire and the other just builds debt. The variable isn't their job. It's not their savings rate. It's the person they come home to every night. This is that hidden force we're going to unpack today. So let's be really clear about this. This isn't about the fairy tale romance we see in movies. This is about reframing love as what it truly is: the single most significant, high-stakes financial decision you will ever make. I mean, from day one, the script we're handed is so simple. Follow your heart, right? Pick someone based on that spark, that chemistry, that passion. And look, those things matter, but relying on them alone is a dangerously incomplete strategy, one that can and will quietly bankrupt your entire future. Because here's the hard truth. In the world of ambition, in the world of finance, your partner is one of two things. They're either a force multiplier that can 10x your growth, or they are a wealth destroyer that compounds every single one of your liabilities. There really is no middle ground here. And this analogy just nails it perfectly. Every single day, their habits, their mindset, their emotional stability, it's either a deposit into your shared future or it's a withdrawal. The effects are staggering. But here's where it gets really dangerous. Let's talk about that first path, the path of destruction. It's almost never this big, sudden explosion. No, it's more like a slow leak, a quiet drain on your time, your energy, and your money, until one day you just wake up and you wonder, where did all my potential go? And what's really happening here is these things create a vicious cycle. The drama, it absolutely kills your focus. The spending kills your savings. The instability kills your judgment. So you see, it's not just one problem. It's an entire system that is almost perfectly designed for financial failure. Think about it. To build anything meaningful, a business, a career, an investment portfolio, it requires immense sustained focus. Well, constant drama is the absolute enemy of that focus. It just eats up the mental and emotional bandwidth you need to build. Your best energy is spent putting out fires at home instead of building your empire. Now, this is the drain you can actually see on your bank statement. It's that constant pressure for a lifestyle you can't afford yet. It's the impulse buys that just sabotage every long-term goal you have. You know, you had a plan to invest, but you ended up funding chaos instead. But here it is. This is the real cost, the one that most people completely miss. It's not the money you spent. It's the money you never made. It's the business you didn't start because you didn't have the support. It's the investment you passed on because your money was tied up in something else. These are years of compounded growth that you can never, ever get back. So the bottom line is this: a bad partnership isn't just a cost. It is a 100% tax on your potential. It is a guaranteed way to make sure you never, ever reach your peak. Okay, but what about the other side of the coin? What happens when you get this one decision right? Well, this is where everything changes. This is where you stop playing defense and you start playing a totally different game, the game of multiplication.
You see, the right partner creates an environment for growth. They're not just a cheerleader on the sidelines, they are an active co-builder of your life's foundation. They reduce the chaos, which allows you to focus all of your energy on what's actually going to get you ahead.
Now take a look at this. When two people who are truly aligned move in the same direction, their progress doesn't just add up. 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2 here. It equals 5, or 10, or even 50. This is what true leverage looks like. Your combined focus, your discipline, your shared vision, it creates an exponential effect that is just impossible to achieve on your own. Let's actually give this a name. Let's call it your emotional ROI. And I'm telling you, it's the highest return you will ever get from anything. Every single ounce of energy you don't have to spend on drama or conflict is energy that you can reinvest directly into your goals. A stable partnership frees up your single most valuable asset, your mind. And all of this leads to the most important question of all. I mean, if the stakes are this high, if the difference is this stark between a life of multiplication and a life of, Well, division. Why do so many of us get it so catastrophically wrong? The answer? It's not about a lack of intelligence. It's not about a lack of ambition. No, it's much, much deeper than that. It has everything to do with these subconscious patterns, these invisible scripts that are running our lives on autopilot without our permission.
Think about it. We are drawn to what is familiar, even if what's familiar is dysfunctional chaos. So many of us mistake that emotional roller coaster of drama for the intensity of true passion. And maybe most critically, that deep-seated fear of being alone causes us to lower our standards and settle for a partner who will, in the end, cost us everything.
Seriously, let that sink in. You think you're making a rational choice. You're not. You're running a program that was installed in your childhood that's telling you what love is supposed to feel like. And for a lot of people, that program is wired for self-sabotage. So, how do you break that cycle? How do you stop running the old program and consciously choose a partner who will actually multiply your life? Well, it all starts with a very simple but really profound strategic shift in how you see things.
This is it. This is the only filter you really need. Not, are they attractive or is there chemistry, but a cold, hard, strategic calculation. After every single interaction with this person, do I feel more capable, more focused, more energized, or do I feel drained, distracted, and depleted? The answer to that question tells you everything you need to know.
You have to reframe this whole process. You are not just looking for a partner. You are hiring the most important person in your entire company, the co-founder of your life incorporated. And you would never hire a co-founder based on feelings alone, would you? No, you'd evaluate their mindset, their values, their track record. You have to apply that same ruthless rigor right here. Look, you can optimize every other area of your life, your career, your fitness, your finances, all of it. But if you get this one decision wrong, it will sabotage every single one of your other efforts. It is the foundation. And if the foundation is cracked, everything you try to build on top of it will eventually, inevitably crumble. At the end of the day, love doesn't just shape your emotions. It is the silent architect of your bank account, your ambition, and your entire financial destiny. Choose wisely.
By aligning your heart and your finances, you unlock true growth. Subscribe to Wealth and Love Blueprint.